One second. Oh boy. What a birthday it's been. It was quick. Didn't even have time to buy alcohol. Ginger ale. Cheers. That's actually really good. Just what I needed. Oh, goodness. Wow. I really wanted to do a video like this at the beginning of my birthday. But I was too busy getting ready. Oh. So, 35 years I have waited roughly 35 years. I suppose even longer, maybe. I have waited for an adventure. I don't want to spend another 35 years waiting. I want to have an adventure without a game controller in my hand. I want to have a real adventure where I get up and walk and breathe the free air. Five years ago, I can't believe it's been that long. 5 years ago when I turned 30, I made a decision to not go another 30 years without really cleaning my house. Because I had gone most of my first 30 years without ever really cleaning my house that much. Now I've been cleaning my house more. It's still a mess, yeah, but it's a lot less of a mess. And my life is easier for it. So now I'm turning 35. I don't want to spend another 35 years wasting my time waiting for the right opportunity to have an adventure. I don't know what kind of adventure it'll be. Obviously, it won't be quite like a video game adventure. I'm not going to slay the dragon and save the princess. Or maybe I will. You know? But not likely. No, it's more likely to be like I went to Hawaii and I found the sacred fruit and I fucking discovered myself or something like that. Something totally different than you'd expect, more than likely, but not likely to be that much like a video game. But that's the point. I've had enough video game adventures. Now I want to have a real life adventure. It's the last half hour of my birthday. It's 11:45 at night. It's the last 15 minutes of my birthday. This year's gonna be different than every other year that came before it. Not just on my birthday. I don't know how to say how things are gonna be different. I can't predict the future exactly. But things are gonna look more up for me. Yeah. So some of my so-called friends stopped being my friends just yesterday. And I can't say I'm over it. That sort of thing takes time to be over. But I will say that anybody who acts like they're your friend up until there's conflict, then as soon as there's a conflict, they choose someone else's side. Not join your side, but choose someone else's side. They weren't really your friends. So I feel like I've gotten that weight off of me now. That burden is gone of the fake friends. Suppose I've been losing a lot of friends online and offline. Well, because I decided to stand up for myself and speak my mind. Now, offline, the people have just gotten furious with me, called me names and stuff like that. But online, there seems to be a consistent theme of when I stand up for myself, people will call me childish. I mean, if it's childish to feel unsafe around people who are exhibiting actual psychopathic behaviors, then I guess that I am childish. Been accused of acting out over little things. But to me, when someone's treating me in a way that I believe is psychopathic, that's not a little thing. They've infiltrated the community at that point. Heck yeah, Monica Jones. My birthday was still going. It's almost over. This is just pretty intense. Like I got home at like 6 or 7, not even. I've been napping until now. Just lots of food all at once. It was. It set me off set me off balance a little bit today. But yeah, I'm it's 9:50 here in Utah, 2 hours. Okay. I have 10 minutes. It's 11:50 p.m. here. Yeah. One of the best things about this, one of the best things about it isn't even the weed. It warms your insides. I did have a good birthday, Monica Jones. A very good birthday that I'm still having for a few more minutes. Oh. So, retrospectively, what does 35 look like, right? What does 35 years seem? Well, fucking you go to your 18 and then you become an adult and go 2 more years and you're 20. Then you got some experience actually how to be an adult. And then you get to like 23, 24, 25. It's the same old process basically. And then you eventually just get tired of it. And after you're really tired of it, you're 35. Get tired. Get tired of being treated like some dummy, I understand. And by that time, you're old. Pretty much 50, she says. That's funny. I mean, 31 was a trip. It was. Because I was like, am I old or young? And it wasn't. 31 was like, nothing made sense because I was on the cusp of like everything making sense and nothing making sense. And it was just like, no, nah. Trying to figure that one out. Even just from that explanation, I bet you can't. Oh, boy. Fuck, how much time have I got? So, 8 minutes. Huh? If you punch yourself in the eye with your hands, are you weak or are you strong? Huh? So it depends. Oh, you know what? That's like I like that. That's like a cyclical logic. But I bet you that cycle ends somewhere. So like, if you punch yourself in the arm, are you strong or are you weak? Well, what happens if you punch yourself in your weak arm with your strong arm? Then it's gonna really hurt way more than if you did it the other way around. Being able to get hurt doesn't make you weak, though. That's two different types of strength, actually. Attack power, right, is one thing. Like in the game I play, that's stamina when you want to use a physical attack. But defense is health. It's like when you want to resist damage, you're going to take a beating. And in that game, they make you take one out of one to put it in the other, and then you got a third one, you got magic. You gotta use your mind instead of your body. And if you want to get more magic, you have to take it out of strength and health. And if you want more strength, you gotta take it out of health and magic. And if you want more health, you gotta take it out of magic and strength. The richest people are the strongest. The richest people are the strongest. Could you imagine Donald Trump's muscles if the richest people were the strongest? He'd be showing off so much. He'd be like at the beach, just flexing, like not even there to suntan or to swim. Just like, look at my manly muscles. Except he probably wouldn't sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But I can't do a Donald Trump impression. I don't know how. Oh, and if money made you stronger, then paying for a gym membership would actually make you really buff. You wouldn't have to actually go. Just give them even more money. You just get buffer automatically, monotomically, or is it monatomic or monetarily? This is what I'm smoking, by the way. In Canada, you can just go to the dispensary and buy weed. Can't now, anyway. Couldn't before. You had to go to Jimmy down the street. So that's how you get the money, he says. Hello. That would be the many-faced god. Many-faced god, you're tuning in. So are you a psychic scientist? So you are a psychic scientist. I am a psychic scientist. Actually, I have charts and like not equations, but like diagrams drawn up of all my different psychic sciences and the difference between psychic power and magic and all those other phenomena. Um, I had a website, but it's not up anymore. Actually, the service that ran that website isn't up anymore. Yeah. Um, if I was to go into detail about all of them, it would take way, way too long. But I can tell you like one. Like alteration. I don't have the chart with me, so I can't give you exact information. But alteration is like one of many different magics, but you might categorize into a psychic science. And alteration is the ability to metamorphosize or rearrange the shape of something. Um, but that would be one thing as opposed to its opposite, which is alchemy, which is the ability to change something chemically, where alteration just changes the form and shape and size and density. Alchemy changes the actual chemical makeup of an object. And even though they're opposite, they can sometimes work like one another. In the same way that sometimes darkness behaves like light and shows us an illusion, or light behaves like darkness and conceals something, like when we're blinded by the light. Some of the best times in life are actually alone with just yourself. It's really, really nice to have friends, but it's also important not to forget how important you have to be to yourself. And even when it's just you, well, A, you can enjoy yourself just as much. And B, it's never just you, right? The environment around you is made of other beings. I'm not saying something weird. Like my bed is made of like the metal coils are one thing, and the cushiony stuff on the inside is another thing, or whatever. I don't know how a mattress is constructed clearly, but My door used to be a tree, right? It was made of wood. And my chair was a different tree. So, like, all these things that make up my household objects are really things, like beings, right? Have been made into the fabricants of my home. But they are either alive or they were once alive. The things that make up this room and everything else in it. Now, I'm not saying I talk to my dirty clothes basket or something, but I'm just saying nothing's really independent. We walk on the planet. We breathe the free air. We live in this environment that supports us. There's no reason to assume that you're independent or that it's wrong to rely on someone else to help you. We all depend on each other. We all depend on the planet. Even flies that eat the shit, they're cleaning the shit up. That's nature's janitor. Don't shun what looks gross to you or what doesn't seem like the way you'd want to live your life just because it's not like you or not what you would want. Sometimes people want something different than you for a very important reason. Feel inspired is my advice. Let's see, is my birthday over yet? Oh, it's over. Feel inspired is my advice. My gift to you. Now that my birthday's over, I'll give you a gift. Feel inspired. Because inspiration is like the thing that produces life, right? Inspiration, ingenuity, and innovation, all is creation. Make something, craft something, use your creativity. We all have it. People are always telling me, "Oh, you're so creative." I don't know what they're talking about at first. Then I realize that no one else is embracing their creative side. I think I was overly creative. Turns out most people just aren't willing to reach in and see the masterpiece they could create. But maybe now you'll give it a chance, eh? Wow. I only get one birthday a year, and it's over. But like I said, some of the best times are by yourself. If I can decide to have a good day all day on my birthday, I can do it any day. Maybe the best gift to myself would be for me to let me treat every day like it was my birthday. Time will tell. The time for this video is over. As soon as I figure out how to close it.